What happened? Recording started or not? Started. Okay. Yeah, recording is started. So you'll see. So SMPS. What is SMPS? SMPS. Switch mode. Very good. Power supply. Switch mode power supply. What is switch mode power supply? Someone is parallelly. Okay. Switch mode power supply. Our main power supply. Main power means from our AC outlet is main power supply is AC. AC means alternate current. Okay, AC means alternate current. It's a AC power supply. It means 220 volts AC 50 hertz frequency we are getting in our India main power supply. Okay, home, the supply coming from outside to home, that is this power supply. In a US standards, if you take a US standards, it's a 110 volts. Okay, 60.
Sir, India 230 volts, sir, AC.
Yeah, approximately like that only. So
DC is 220 volts, sir. AC is 230 volts.
230, 220 to 230 volts. Up to 240 it will be there actually, like this. Okay, so 220 to 230 volts AC 50 hertz frequency. Okay, and this is also AC power supply 60 hertz frequency. Different supply, like that's why in olden days when you purchase a laptop or a desktop, you have to buy different type of connectors, voltage converters, like that. Okay, so nowadays it is not like that. So it is for sale for India, UK standards or European standards. Okay, sale for in a US, sale for in a UK, sale for in a European, sale for a China kind of countries or Asian countries or different countries, right? So these are different voltage levels. So the standards are little different. Okay, so this is the main power supply. But thing is, for our computers or laptops, okay, mobile phones, like that, or any electronic device, works with a DC power supply. Okay, so your SMPS, king. So why is unable to join? Okay. Converts AC main power supply to DC voltage. Okay, the voltage is AC voltage. Okay, so main power supply is AC voltage, and what we are using is a DC power supply, DC voltage. Actually, we should say voltage, DC voltage power supply, like that. Okay, so AC voltage to, okay, main power supply to DC voltage. Okay, what are these voltages? We are coming out of SMPS. SMPS output. That is important, right? So because of why we are using SMPS also is very important. Okay, because RPS is a regulated power supply is also there, but we are not using regulated power supply. We are using SMPS power supply. Okay, so why? Because regulated power supply cannot produce the multiple type of DC voltages. Any single DC voltage it can supply, but it cannot supply multiple like a 6 volts, 5 volts, at 12 volts, 3 volts, these kind of stuff, it cannot able to supply. Okay, so here it is. We'll see first. 5 volts plus 5 volts minus 5 volts plus 12 volts minus 12 volts plus 3.3 volts G and D. It means ground. G and D means ground. These are the main voltages from the main voltages. There are the other 1 or 3 volts like that. It is there, but it is main voltages. Each color indicates so different type of voltage from the point. Also, you can see SMPS. These are different colors. Like a yellow color represents the 12 volts, red color represents 5 volts, gray color represents 3.3 volts, black color represents ground, like that. Okay, so these are the different voltages we are getting. SMPS to motherboard, mainly SMPS to your motherboard, okay, mainly 20 pin or 20 plus 4 means 24 pin or supply is there. Sometimes 20 plus 4, sometimes 24 directly, sometimes 20. So nowadays, earlier days 9 plus 9 pins, it is already written 80 type. 80 type is there earlier, 6 pins plus 6 pin type. Now then it is 80X is there, means 80 extended. 20 pins connector is there. Nowadays 20 plus 4 for a new one, and directly some are getting comes with a 24 pins directly. Okay. Next, for CPU extra power supply, CPU purpose, they are giving another one. And if you see, sorry, there's other type of Molex connectors, SATA cable, SATA power supply connectors, PATA power supply connectors, PCI. Like if you are using a gaming, like a 4 GB, 6 GB graphic cards, it may require a extra power supply to it separately. So maybe you have to connect it to that one. So that kind of 6 pin, 8 pin connectors also it will be there. So this is the main SMPS. When you connect a AC supply, it will give you DC. Okay. Next. So this is the different type of voltages we are getting. Okay. And whenever you're purchasing a SC, different colors, different pins, like a 24 pins. Okay. This is the direct motherboard connector. Next, when you purchasing a SMPS, important one is you must keep in mind that is there is a wattage on a SMPS. Okay, there is a wattage on a SMPS. So like this, 500 watts, 450 watts, 500 watts, okay, 800 watts, 400 watts only, okay, like this. So different series, different type of voltage levels, okay, different type of standards also there, 750 watts. Okay, cost varies, and as well as models based on the voltage supplies are there. Depends upon your computer, you have to choose your SMPS. Depends upon your computer, you have to choose your SMPS. That is very important one. Okay, more devices in your computer, like you have a SSD, you have a multiple hard disk in your system, you have a motherboard, graphic cards, front panel connection, back panel connections, monitor connections, okay, CD-ROMs keep working. So SMPS load is very high. Then you have to choose bigger SMPS. Okay, old computer type means like usually like you are using a dual core processor, 4 GB RAM, one single 1 terabyte hard disk, that too SSD type of hard disk only. You know what is the advantage of using SSD? Low power consumption. One of the advantages is low power consumption. So lower power consumption will be occurs. So this is about your SMPS and wattage selection also. So compulsory, whenever you look at the SMPS, open the SMPS here and see the wattage levels and all. So this is not showing. Any SMPS, yeah, it's a old one is better one. Okay. See, it is how many, what are the voltage it is giving, what are the colors representation, what is the total wattage. It is so 400 R means it's around a 400 watts thing. This is the input, your AC input is going to this one. This is a silence fan. Okay, so like this. So how many connectors you are getting like this? This is the black one, all are black only. Okay, see, this is for a SATA type of hard disk. This is a normal IDE type, means SPATA type of hard disk connector. This is the motherboard connector, is look like for 20 plus 4 pin. This P4 means 4 pin connector, go 12 volts 4 pin connector for a motherboard CPU purpose, on CPU purpose. Okay. Guys, compulsory, look at here, it is when it is showing a having a 4 pin connector, your motherboard having a 6 or 8 pins, then problem. So compulsory check your motherboard and your components levels. Then based on that, you have to choose type of SMPS and a wattage of SMPS also. Okay, do not think wattage increases, SMPS the connectors, number of connectors increases. It's not like that. Wattage is wattage and other things are there. So it is not showing any other details. Last time also I purchased, no? So that is thermal lake. So these are the connectors. If you see this side, the big one is go to motherboard. These two are a PATA type of hard disk. These two are like this is look like yellow color, and this is this type of connectors, not straight one. So this upper one, okay, that is go to motherboard CPU purpose, and the bottom one is SATA purpose. Card, power card, backside fan. Okay, guys, this is about your SMPS, nothing more. That's it. Of course, there is a problems you will get in with the SMPS also. So what are the problems you will get it? So how to test it? There is a few more things are there, but it's okay. Like whenever you power on the computer, SMPS don't have any power buttons. In generally, SMPS don't have any power on or off kind of buttons. Won't be there. If you press the power button on your computer, automatically SMPS will start taking the power supply and spread the power supply throughout the machine. So that is your SMPS function. Okay, you start a computer and computer is not started. So we'll take the problems, right? So like yesterday also we discussed about a RAM problem, CPU problem. So we'll take the problems from starting one. See it is. This is my computer. I press the power button. I press the power button. What happened? Nothing, no reaction in it. So what is the first thing we have to check it? What is the first thing we have to check it? If you have a system, so we put a 3D projection angle, cabinet. Okay, so in this one we have a SMPS in the backside. Generally, either top or a bottom, either top or a bottom, your SMPS will be there. So backside of the SMPS and there is a power connection. Okay, so make sure first check this power connection. Make sure power supply in your home. Make sure power supply is there in a home. Okay, next switch, cable. Okay, connector. First you have to check this point. You start a computer, computer is not started. Nothing, no lights, nothing is there. So it is the most possible. That is the one. Second one is you have a motherboard. Motherboard is there. SMPS is there. Guys, listen carefully. SMPS is there. From SMPS to motherboard, power is connected. Power supply is connected from outside, that is AC power supply, main power supply. Okay, this is main power supply. And SMPS to yours 24 pin motherboard connector is there. On motherboard, there is a front panel connector connected to your power button, where we put a press the power button, right? You press this button, then this will turn on your SMPS. SMPS is not turning on. Your outside SMP power supply is good, but this is not on. So possibility is either your SMPS damage, connection is not there. Next one is front panel connection not properly connected, or a switch button problem. Okay, anything, either power button issue. Okay, either this power button issue, or can be a connection issue here, or can be a connection issue here, or can be it is SMPS issue. So these many issues are there. Again, how to solve this problem? Outside power supply solved, no problem. So here it is, there is a, green wire and black wire is there. They have to sort that one. So that's usually hardware related kind of stuff. But I'm giving plainly information is make sure SMPS alone should start. Without it depends upon your computer. Make sure SMPS should be start. Okay. So disconnect SMPS from your motherboard. Make it start on itself like by shorting the terminals. So there is a terminal like a green one and black one. Green one and black one. You can see that green one and black one. So connect this green one and black one and switch on the main power supply. Okay, switch off this main power supply first and connect the green one and black one. So SMPS will start. So then SMPS is working. Next, check the motherboard front panel connection. Check the motherboard front panel connection. Check the motherboard front panel connection. Okay, so then we will get where is the problem is there. So first I am writing a problem. You press power button on system not started. Okay, not started, not running or anything. Okay, now what is the possible? Main power supply. One of the reason is either main power supply, okay, or a plug connection, or it can be a switch, power card. What is meaning of power card? The power cable. Power card or a power cable. Some power cable from system side. You have to make sure that it is good. This part. Okay, this part is problem should be solved. Next. 1 second. So I got some. Next. So SMPS. Turn on by disconnect SMPS from cabinet. Okay, then what to do? Start green and black. Okay, it's a green and black, so you can see that's the points. Okay, green and black wires, and power on main supply. So what is the purpose? To make sure SMPS works. If it is not working, if SMPS not working, what to do? It's a standard question. If SMPS not working, what to do? Replace SMPS. In bracket, important point is, okay, never repair SMPS. We can repair the SMPS. The problem is we can repair the SMPS even we done 1 or 2 times in our first World Institute, but now we are not doing it. Okay, that time we read the book, so it is showing like this: replace the SMPS, never repair. Sorry, near repair, never repair. Today my fingers and keyboard is not cooperating each other. Okay, never repair SMPS. Keep it in mind. Okay, guys. Next, what to check? What to check? Motherboard front panel. Motherboard front panel connection also better to check once. Check the front panel connection. Okay, so make sure it is working. Next, check your front panel power button. Okay, make sure it is working, like by shorting and all. Check motherboard front panel connections. Cables. Initially, like we know all hardware kind of stuff. I can assemble everything. Good, but very last time only we touched that front panel connection. So usually when we are in a training, so when I shifted from hardware to normal training, like normal training means networking, servers, CCNA, MCSA, Linux, and this virtualization training and all. Almost like we don't have a touch with this computers. That too, when we started a career, that time they're not giving any computers for experiments. Okay, working, non-working, old computers we required for experiments, not a new one. Okay, so obviously the front panel connection will put it wrong only. Or one connection we'll give it for a power connection, we'll leave for another connection. Front panel connections are a power, hard disk LED, reset, and power LED. 3 connections are there. So remember, motherboard, it is useful for any time. So motherboard, anyway, we are in a hardware. Front panel means it's a connector. Okay, you want to see how it is look like. Motherboard front panel connectors. Okay, like this. See, like this it is front panel connectors. Okay, so these are all connected to the wires are leading to your cabinet, like this. So you have to go to manual, then you can look at it. But last time I assembled my computer without much feeling differences. This is directly labels are able to see. The very difficult is if motherboard is in open, no problem. We can able to connect. Anybody can able to connect. If it is motherboard is look like this, very easy to see. If it is in a cabinet, it's very dark and you can't see that one properly. Like see. Okay. This is USB and this is a connectors. So what are there? It is power on, reset button, power on, like you press the power on, right? So power on, reset, HDD, HDD, LED. Okay, HDD, LED. Next one is power LED. These are the front panel connectors. Okay. So this is thing. Check the power button. So this is SMPS related issues and what to check and how to solve it. Guys are okay with SMPS? What is SMPS? Switch mode power supply converts AC main power supply to DC power supply, DC voltage. What are the different voltages you are getting? Plus 5 volts, minus 5 volts, plus 12 volts, minus 12 volts, plus 3.3 volts. Ground buttons are there. So different pin connectors will come like AT, ATX type, AT and ATX type. You will get it. AT you will get a 6 plus 6 pin connectors type. 9 plus 9 pin connector, 6 plus 6. 6 pin connectors. Okay. This much details not required, but why I am telling all these things? Because no one is telling. We are understand. Some are having a 24, some are having a 20 plus 4, some are having a direct 24 pin. Okay, to the motherboard. Next one is 4 pin, 6 pin, 8 pin kind of stuff. Extra power supply for CPU. Okay, this is also be careful when you are selecting a motherboard. And if in case system is not started, so mostly like a power supply related issue is there. It's not at all started. You press the power button, nothing, no response, no LEDs. This is the one. Next. One more problem. So I just recollected. Select SMPS with the proper power rating. Rating means exactly say wattage. Okay. Wattage. Just like 400 watts, 400 watts, 500 watts, maybe a 550 VA. Sometimes anything is same, guys. No problem. Voltage into amperes is nothing but a wattage. Okay. Voltage into current is nothing but wattage. That is the power supply formula. You don't need of engineering for that one. 8th class is enough. Okay, like this. So proper power rating, power like you buy a bulb, 40 watts bulb, 10 watts bulb, 7 watts bulb. You're purchasing, right? So like a 0 watts bulb, 15 watts bulb. So wattage. Okay. Or you can say VA also. Motors, KVA, KW, kilowattage. Okay, like that. That is a motor. Next. One more is there. There is a possibility of, like yesterday, frequent restart of system. So there is a possibility is also there. Not enough. SMPS not enough. SMPS wattage means my total consumption is 500 watts. You put a 500 watts. Yeah, what it is? Estimated watt is 500 watts. For example, you put a 450 watts. Paula? Okay. Estimated is 500 watts. But you put a 500 watts only. That is also Paula. Always put a higher than required wattage. Okay. always SMPS or select SMPS. Require wattage. Okay, always select a little higher, not very higher. Like I want a 500, I put a 1 kilowatts. Don't put like that. Okay, so this is all about your SMPS. So also when your system is frequently restarting or you connect a device and now system become restarting again, so then there may be a problem of wattage. So check the wattage once. That's the better way. Check the wattage of your current SMPS once. Okay, so that's it for your SMPS. Next, I will tell you. Oh, so what to do? What we discuss in the next part. So we have a okay. Hard disk. Okay, boot processing. I will tell. Next one is directly. I will tell a boot processing, guys. Okay, next I will give you. What I am saying next. I will share some videos for both batches. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow. I'm busy with another batches. Anyway, tomorrow is Saturday and day after tomorrow is a Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, actually I have a batch, so I can't able to take the batches anyway. But you are in a fast forward type. So I will share the videos. So compulsory go through it. Both the batches. Okay. Yeah, no, it is not like that. It is a basic information is about like basic hardware. Mainly, maybe if you last batch 3 is also good. They will ask a random questions like usually basic questions only. So about IP address, about DHCP, DNS, Active Directory, what is Outlook, what is VPN. Okay, most about your training and your resume, hobbies kind of stuff. First of all, okay. So your syllabus is mainly basics of networking, basic hardware, basic server related information. Service desk is important. So service desk terminologies. Okay, I will share those things. First of all, I will share those things. Then go through once tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So once your communications class completed, or maybe before or later, when you have a free time, first complete those videos. Okay, get the information, basic information, only the points you will get it. Okay, just the 5 minutes. I will stop the record and.